Jesus was a prophet as well.
Yes, Jesus was a prophet.
He went to Asia and he practiced the way. You know,
Wow.
that's how I see things too.
Wow,
I don't, I get goosebumps. I know. I'm not. I'm very. How can I say? I don't want to misuse the word spiritual, because spiritual is getting thrown all over the place. You got bad people that's spiritual, and you got good people that's spiritual. Me, I just like to have a connection with God.
With the God.
With people call him Allah, Yahweh. I call him Yahweh.
Yahweh? What does that mean?
His name in the Hebrew language, his name that came out.
It's the Elah. It's the Elah, not Yahweh. It's the Elah. Hebrew language is Elah.
Elah, but the Yahweh came out in the book. And it says Yahweh in the book as well.
Yeah, but if you
Who
want
is Yahweh then? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Exactly.
But it probably
maybe it's different same name but different interpretation what it means.
Yes, what it means.
Different language. But it means one thing.
Let me tell you.
His name.
Allah name, God name, Allah, right? The Ilah, Allah, right? It's never converted to any language. No meaning. It always says Ilah, Allah, Allah. In any language.
Yeah.
In the world.
Yeah, but with the A,
Yes. Everything. No language can convert God name, which is Ilah, Allah, and not convert in any language. No other name.
Elohim.
No.
That's
probably something else.
That's what people. But that's the thing. Like different religions call him different names, but it all leads to him.
You can interpret the name God with different names.
It's like saying Joseph, Jose. Spanish is Jose. English is Joseph.
Yeah, it's probably other language.
But it's just barrier language, so people take it to heart.
Let me describe a little bit more about Islam. Like I have an opportunity to talk to you about why you probably don't know much about that Islam. The Islam is basically whoever believes submit one God. Prophet Abraham did that, right? He submit to one God. He became Muslim. Muslim mean in Arabic whoever submit to one God, called Muslim in Arabic. So Prophet Abraham's second son Ishmael, he used to live in Arab, and his second wife is Sarah, and he's from Ishmael, right? You know the Ishmael, right? Prophet.
Heard of him?
Yes.
They're right now just doing studies.
Ishmael, right? So Ishmael used to live in Arab. Yeah. Right? So in Prophet Abraham also from Arab. His ancestor Ishmael family, right? Ishmael is ancestor of Prophet Muhammad. So God given all three books to who? Ibrahim family. Isaac, Jacob, and Ishmael. All three books, Torah, Bible, and Quran, right? The same chain, because he was the one.
The same thing is one.
What? He believed one and he submitted to one God, but he never said in any book in the world says he had a son or he had a son of God. No book said that. Prophet Abraham said, "Oh, son of God is coming. God told me about the son of God. God has family." He never said in any book in the world, Prophet Abraham said anything about the God, right? Now, we wanted to be worship only one God, right? You have to stay to one God. Now, the God says, if you recognize me, right? You think about the sign of the God and you believe all worship, all the messenger of the God, right? So the God says, there is one more thing you have to do in the life. Worship and plus good deed. Not only label. Even I'm a Muslim, I'm born Muslim. If I don't worship, don't pray, my good deed is nothing.
Yeah.
God says, whoever do good deed and worship me, going to heaven. Now, do you have, question to you, do you have worship in your life?
I worship one God.
Right.
And that's why
how many times you worship?
3 times.
Right.
Oh, all day actually.
Okay.
It's not an all day thing, but you do breakfast, lunch, and
right. Now let me ask you. If the God sent us to teach someone, which is messengers, He sent us, right? We have to follow the message. His teachings, because in their life, is each and every step is by the permission of the God. Whatever it is, Prophet Muhammad, 22 years. He 22 years spread this message to idol worship. What happened? Not idol worshiper. Not all of them became. Not all of them said that there is no God except one God. Right? Now, billions of people. Since then, I'm not Arab, but I believe on that. Muhammad Ali, boxer, Malcolm X, They were not Arab.
They were Arab, but they were
Right.
black.
But when they find the God in the Quran, they said, no, that's it. I am Muslim. I found the God in the Quran, Muhammad Ali. He had a big religion, right? Very good religion, Christianity. He had a money. But at the peak, he said, no, I'm Muhammad Ali.
You know what I
Why
believe?
did?
You know what I believe? That all that money and stuff and everything, that's worldly stuff, you know?
Yes.
Because I believe that God, I still believe in the angels that he, brought down here. That's my belief, and that's strongly. It is hard for somebody to change it.
No,
You know,
brother.
I could respect anybody's religion, but I believe that the falling angels, the watchers, I believe in that. And I believe that all of those people,
Yeah.
they come here and they teach other people stuff, mysteries, but they're not supposed to be for the human, you know? And I believe that, like one God, I
Now
believe
let me tell you the last thing, right? You don't look for any people teaching. You don't look for anything, any education from the internet or world. You have to look only what?
God.
The book of the God. This Quran is never changed since existence.
Well, you said there's 3 books then. He gave the 3 books, right? So we have to study those 3 books because they say the same
Right.
message. They say one message but in different perspectives.
Right. How many
That's
books
how I
you
see
read?
it.
How many books you read?
I haven't read all the books, but I do more of the studying.
Okay,
and
let
from
me-
other
let me
people,
ask
like
you.
people
Let
like
me-
you, people like
okay.
others, and I make
So
sense
many
of things.
people ask me one question. Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible part. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
okay.
read every
So
day.
so people ask me why you don't read the Bible. I said, I asked you same question. Why you don't read the Torah first?
I would like to read it.
Yeah, but they said, oh, no, we don't want to read the Torah.
No,
I said, yes, right? Because they asked the same question. Why you don't read the Bible? I said, if you have the guidance, which is current guidance, Bible was current guidance after Torah, right? Right? You don't need to go back. You have to what you have, right?
Yeah.
God given every time of the human one book. In the time of Jesus, there was one book. Time of Moses, there was one book. The time of Prophet Muhammad, there was one book. Right? This is book given by the time. It's not, it's sent all 3 books and one time. No.
Yeah, but then the first book, why didn't it go to the second book? Why didn't they read the second book too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The second book and then third book. Now, the God given this message to the front nation, front people. If you wanted to go back, you wanted to confuse. First read this. If you need to still go back, it's the God.
I'd rather read the first book, then the second book, and then the third book.
Yeah.
Or to make sense of how time changes in people's beliefs.
Whatever. If you have a time in the life.
Yeah, no, I'd rather do it like that.
You know what the time in the life? You don't think about it even next day,
Just do it.
next night, and next hour. Because you never know your life. You don't make plan like that. You have this book, read it. And then leave it to God. If the God wants to change you, your heart, this book
Well, no,
not.
it will
Yes, if God will change the heart.
Not me,
When
yeah.
when Prophet Muhammad was tired
Yeah.
of giving worship, spreading this message, all idol worshippers not believe, right? The God and Prophet said he was tired. The God said, "Don't worry, you are not the one to change the heart. You are not one to give an eye to someone want to see. I'm only one to just spread the message. He spread the message. Now billions of people, 30,000 people from US every year, they read the Quran and they revert. There's the words in chapter 583 when the God said, when the believer of God, when they read this book and their eyes started wide. Why? Because when they find the truth and they say, we believe in this, we trust in this truth, and please God, write us among the believers of this message, of this truth. 583, the chapter, the verse
Chapter 5.
83 talks about that. And so many people, when they read this, they literally cry. And they said, yes. It's all about the Quran. It's no like me, no like any scholar, no
Yeah.
anything. It's all about Quran. I did tell you,
So who wrote the Quran?
Quran. Let me give you answer. Quran is actually written by itself. Let me tell you why.
Who wrote it?
Let me tell you. When the messenger, Prophet Muhammad, used to get um, um, the message from the Jibril, right? The angel. So Prophet Abraham, the first word was read. Angel said to Prophet, read. The Prophet replied, I don't know how to read and write. So angel third time said, read, read. And then Prophet said, read, right? In Arabic, Ikra. And then God made a promise to Prophet Muhammad. Don't worry. We'll put the Quran in your heart, you'll never forget. Don't read the Quran faster. We will put your heart in the Quran, your heart, you'll never forget. Now billions of people, thousands of people, or millions of people, they remember this Quran by heart. They don't need Quran physically. They can learn by heart.
Oh, who put it in the book?
And let me tell you. So the Prophet Muhammad brought that message to companion. The first message, he brought this message to his wife.
Wasn't Prophet Muhammad a soldier?
No.
Wasn't Muhammad a soldier?
No.
For the Muslims?
He was not soldier. He was like a normal person.
Because a lot of people have misconceptions. Oh, Muhammad.
There you go. Let me see.
Uh-huh.
That's a misconception.
Yeah.
You have to go for misconception. You have to go for start. Let me. If you like to watch a movie, right?
Yeah.
Watch movie Messenger. The Messenger.
Messenger.
Right? The Messenger. How they started life. Right? When you find this book, you have this Quran, and then you will automatically open the Quran and you will confirm what is in the movie and what is in the Quran. You will confirm, right? But that movie will make you in.
What do you mean?
That movie will start you up in the Quran.
Yeah.
If you like to,
it's like a beginning. Like
it's not like
opening.
Yes, it's not. I'm saying you don't have a time to read the Quran. It's okay. You like movies. Let's start from there then. Okay, start from there. One of the guy came to me, was eating inside. Oh, wait a second. I was going. He said, wait a second. I watched that movie. Give me that book.
The Messenger?
Yeah.
Where can I find this book?
It's very easy. It's a YouTube.
Okay. It's on YouTube?
Yeah, The Messenger.
Okay.
The message. The message.
Oh, the message.
The message. You read that book if you don't have a time for that. But when the God, Prophet Muhammad, was like a little person, right? He will not even know how to read and write. I'm giving you answer, right? So he brought that message to his companions, his wife, his cousins, and then his friends. He told them that's what happened to me. They said, okay, what message he gave? They said, Ikra. So his companion and friend, they knew how to write. They started writing and remembering by heart as well, together. They started writing. On that time, they used to write on leather and the leaves. They started writing and remembering. All message coming through, Prophet Muhammad sharing that message to companions and friends.
So who put it all together in one book? Who?
After 22 years, when the Prophet died, after 5 years of death of Prophet Muhammad, there was one of the companion of Prophet.